Cardinals. Messages, Spirit, please. 7th of September 2020. Working through Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn in that order. Oh, what an energy we have today. Bloody hell. Aries, someone needs to cut through the bullshit and get to the point. There could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius child involved here somewhere. Someone is cutting with the words. Communications of conflicting nature. So someone is looking for trouble, probably a child or a younger person, or someone is bringing you knowledge. It's immature, it's not very nice, it's rapid, but it cuts through the bullshit and gets to the point. Putting effort into something, 8 years is mentioned. Someone's trying to mend something. Oh dear. Looks like a father and child having issues. It's about finances and work. The animal totems are the deer, the fox, the owl, the weasel or stoat, depending on where you live, and the rabbit. There's born 1951, plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere. Communications via the internet, possibly, or working hard to try and provide, burning the candle at both ends. There is bad advice received or given, a doctor, priest or lawyer, someone you don't want to get on the wrong side of. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, older male, and those born 1988, plus or minus 12, February to February. So nobody's going to get off today in the Cardinals, I think. Oh, there you go. So you have the 18 is mentioned in the past, present and future reads. So Spirit are going to give you a lucky break, a chance, if you choose to take it. Something will happen to give you a chance. A break in the clouds, the 18th. A lucky coincidence, so be aware. Independent self, stand on your own 2 feet. But don't be too closed off. Use your gut instinct. Independence is a great trait to be developed and nurtured, but should not be combined with the ego. We are all social beings and need one another to love and learn from. Too much independence can create lonely and inflexible people. These definitely are, which is no way to travel our life's journey. We need to share our experiences with one another in an effort to get the most out of this lifetime. Being controlling or isolating yourself will not enhance your learning experience. You have been in the limelight for far too long now, and the result is that you've become a little self-centered, which is causing problems for you in relationships. No harm has been done. It's just that people are missing your involvement and in their personal affairs. So spend some quality time with the people you love and listen to what's been happening for them lately. You'll be surprised at what you've missed, possibly what's been going on under your nose. Catching up will be great and lots of fun and laughter will be had by all, but not in this situation. It must be the lucky chance that you maybe bump into somebody and catch up with them, but the other situation needs a lot of work. So be ready for the 18. Could be somebody's house number. Could be a date. Cancer. You have been trying to do too many things by yourself. Juggling too many things. Walking that tightrope. Walking on eggshells. Something's got to give. You can't carry on the way you're going. Trying to do everything by yourself. Don't sit on the fence anymore. Make a decision and prioritise. 2 years is mentioned. Yeah, confusion, lack of clarity, lies, deceit and separations. You are separated from someone you love or will be. Yeah, seems to be some sort of deceit. This isn't a committed relationship because of the lies and deceit. It could be a family member. It doesn't have to be romantic when it's the Two of Cups. Two months is mentioned. Yeah, it's something that's been going on for quite a long time there. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The number 25 could be important. Lesson learned. Listening to spirit. This is your third eye, the brow chakra. The origin of the sacred learning begins at the birth of time. Some may say time is endless and there is no beginning and no end. Our learning is not dissimilar. There's no beginning and no end. Whilst ever there's a breath in your being, you are still learning. This isn't an airy-fairy feel-good piece of information. There is an internal knowing which guides us all to where we need to be. Mostly we're unaware of the journey we're on and what influences the decisions we make, but the wheels are set in motion from the moment we take our first breath. Become more aware of the importance of your decisions as they influence others around you. You have just made a decision and the repercussions from this will affect many more people. This may be one of those rare times when you need to justify why you made such a decision. This is not to say it was a bad decision. It's just simply a decision which has ramifications for others. Take time to think through your decision-making process because this is a time to become aware of how often you rely on your sacred learning from your soul's past without even knowing you are accessing such wisdom. From this time forward, you will begin to take your inner wisdom more seriously and you will begin to understand the depth of knowledge that you bring from one of life to the next. Congratulations, you are learning. So you've made a decision and somebody's going to want to know why you made that decision. But it's because there's been lies, deceit and lack of commitment. Libra, coming out of a nightmare situation and sleepless nights, so that's good. You're letting it go now. 9 weeks is mentioned. Yeah, somebody's spying, somebody's lying, somebody's deceiving. Seems to be a day for it, doesn't it? Possibly a child, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Scorpio may be involved. Harsh words spoken. A decision needs to be made. You're no longer protecting yourself or others. You're now fully aware of the facts and no longer in denial about something. You know. And that's probably what's been causing the sleepless nights. You just know that there has been some lies or deceit told and you have to make a decision. Could be a sporty child. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be you. You've done something, said something that you shouldn't have done, and now it's keeping you awake at night with the guilt. Yeah. So the number 28 is important. You are building a new future for yourself. Make sure you build it strongly. So it can't be built on lies and deceit. You have to be honest and make that decision. Acceptance, yeah. Accept, either you've got to accept what they did or they've got to accept what you did and decide where you go from here. Healing your heart chakra. Acceptance comes before release, so it's time to accept things just as they are. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and negative aspects of a situation. Acceptance is trusting that all what you've been through is part of the journey, the good and the bad. Sometimes we feel all is lost in a situation or it's gone too far to bring it back to where we want it or need it to be. You need to stop for a moment and reassess the situation. Is it really too far gone or has it headed off in a different track which you weren't planning on? You're so caught up in controlling the situation that you're missing the wonderful things happening around you. As a result of this situation, many good things have happened around you as many occurred either directly or indirectly due to turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive as losing control. It is not yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but the journey there will be worth the delay, and the prize at the end is much bigger than what you had expected. So let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful ending in this situation. So get out your own way, basically. You're just making it worse. And Capricorn, I don't believe this one, but you've got enemies. Somebody is very hasty in their actions. They're coming in, possibly with harsh words. an enemy, and you may not even be aware that there's an enemy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. An enemy coming towards you. Be ready, be alert, be aware. Yeah, you won't be able to defend yourself against this enemy. Oh my lord. This is possibly two people of the same family or the same person. There's a female energy, a woman of learning, could be a doctor, a priest or a lawyer, or you may need to seek advice because this enemy is coming. And you can't defend yourself. No defense. And yet we've got the land of milk and honey. So the elephant never forgets, the mother energy, the number 51, so it's anybody born at 51, anybody in 51, anybody live at number 51, anybody aged 51. But it brings you a land of milk and honey. It's very strange. Clarity of thinking, good advice. Could be a lonely, divorced or widowed woman. Aphrodite. So healing your heart. It is about love. Aphrodite. The most important aspect of love she represents is a self-love. So you have to love yourself first. Love that isn't misunderstood as selfish ego, yet is very different. Self-love is at the very core of being and determines our personal values and self-worth. Aphrodite was born a full-grown woman. She emerged from the shell in the sea on the island of Cyprus, so you may be connected to Cyprus in some way. The goddess of love had the ability to enchant men and women wherever she would go. Her very presence incited feelings of love and lust, and history has her often depicted her as a prostitute or a wanton woman. This she is not. We often judge ourselves as being selfish or not giving enough to others. Stop it. I beg you to throw away the cross which we take for granted we should bear. Without self-love there is no self, and when there's no self, there's just an empty shell left feeling alone and unfulfilled. Who are you? What do you want? And what do you need? You're feeling quite lost right now, and no matter how hard you try to find your direction, it continues to elude you. We spend our lives making sure we meet the needs of our children, loved ones, but who meets our needs? Even if you have someone that loves and cares for you, you still have to be responsible for yourself. What we need most in life is what we seek from others. So find what you're looking for within yourself. It may take work to get it, but it's worth the journey. Close your eyes, meditate, and the direction will come. Loving yourself is the most sacred gift you can give to others. This might mean that you are your own worst enemy. It could be health-wise, or just that you've got yourself in a funk and it's time to get out of it. So save yourself, because there's no defending this situation. You know where the enemy is, either within or without.